All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. But whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, and welcome back to Trade Intuition. If it's your first time here, man, are you in for a surprise? Because I show you how to actually trade. I don't show you all this stuff that already happened and say, oh yeah, this is why I would do this. No, I show you if we were actually in the trade. To me, I think that's something completely different from what everybody else does. And with that being said, let's get into the show. All right. The market is green. Oh my gosh, the market is so green. It's looking good. It's looking really good. Of course, we were down for several days, going sideways, nothing but chop. Those are when you don't really want to trade. However, when it's red, if you have the investor mindset, you enter the trades. Because you know it's going to go up. Eventually, it's going to go up. And if you have the trader mindset, well, then you have to wait for your price action to break resistance. And by that time, it's already moved 20 to 25%. But right now, man, this one, we did get stopped out on this one. We did have this one a few days ago. And we got stopped out barely. And then, of course, started moving up. But then we got into other coins. Of course, we do have LDO. This one I really do like. It's 23.8%. We have PEPE up 34%. Now, if you did miss some of these moves, don't worry. We're in bonk. Don't worry. Uni up 20%. If you miss these moves, don't chase them. Don't chase them. Let them come back to you. Let them retrace. Find support. One of the questions I get often is, how do you know when it found support? Well, on a higher time frame is better than a lower time frame. For example, a 1 hour is better than a 15-minute. A 4 hour is better than a 1 minute. And when you have multiple candles that show that it did not break below support, well, then that's your support. And the more candles you have, the better it is, the stronger your support is. So if you just have one candle, if it comes down and you have one candle, that's not a bounce. 2, 3, 4 candles, yes. Minimum 2 to 3 candles. Again, the higher the time frame, the better. And then if you have 4 or 5 candles and now you can see a pivot, then of course that is a support bounce. All right. So happy you guys are here. So happy you are here today. Today is Tuesday. Man, week's just going by fast. Now the day started out bad for me. Woo, story time. The day started out bad for me, but you know what? When it's bad, and this is like personal stuff, when it's bad, I was talking to somebody's lawyers today. When it's bad, I always say to myself, you know what? It can't get any worse. It can only get better. And in my case, it can get worse, but who cares? Because once you are at a certain point, like, it literally can only get better. So that's how I look at life. I really do. Stuff down and out or whatever, whether it's trades, whether it's personal stuff, it can always get better. It can always get better. And just know, and I used to tell this to my patients all the time, somebody would come in with an amputee, one leg cut off, and, really depressed and everything. And I'm late. I'm super late. And I'd sit down and I'd talk to them good 15, 20 minutes. Because that's what they need. Even though I'm late, I talk to them. I said, listen, man. I said, yes, what happened? And I tell them for real. I said, listen, man, what happened to you sucks. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It sucks. But just know, it could have been worse. It could have been both legs. Not only that, it could have been both legs and both arms. I said, right now, it's only one leg. So be grateful for what you have. And that goes in life in general. If only able to do $100 per paycheck or $50 per paycheck, well, guess what? Somebody has it worse than you, and they can only put $2 per paycheck. Or maybe they don't even have a paycheck to put money in. So once again, always be grateful. Grateful for what you have. Grateful for the people around you, friends, family, etc., etc. And if you don't have friends and family, don't worry. You have a community here. We're your friends. We're your family. We're going to get through this together, and we're going to make a lot of money. Now, granted, it takes money to make money. So if you have total $1,000, well, that $1,000, no empty promises or dreams or whatever. But if you have $1,000, there's a very high probability that you can make 10,000. Very high probability. Now, if you have 10,000, very high probability you'll make 100,000. Right now, we are at the beginning of this market, and it's gonna get crazy, guys. It's gonna get so crazy. I am so pumped. I am so pumped. Just watch. Just watch. Man. All right. Moving on. Let's see here. We got some chat in the chat. Margaret, why are you yelling? Man, parable of the Chinese farmer, y'all. You're funny. Let's go ahead and put it over here. That was not so big. All right. Let's see here. Hope. Oh, where's it at? I don't see it. Oh, did I turn it off? I turned it off. Here we go. I see. Oh gosh, Hope Lambo guy not been driving his agenda. No, but the lawyers keep on coming after me, and so I went over there today and I said, "What's going on here?" And they said, "Joe, you owe a whole bunch of money." I said, "Okay, fine. What is it? What does it pay for?" And they said, "The trailer," which was given to me. And I said, "Okay, well, how much land?" Because it's a lot of money. Well, how much land? The land under the trailer. That's it. I said, okay. I said, well, I just saved a lot of money. I'm gonna go eat. And I started laughing. I took off, I ate. I was gonna eat some steak, but I got something else. But so happy you guys are here. All right, enough of me. I know me is boring. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about making new money. Well, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Let's get into some Bitcoin. Bitcoin is coming down. Oh no. Well, we don't worry. We don't stress out about this because we have our resistance level, and we have a very high probability that it'll come down. It'll go up to this resistance level. We talked about this back over here. Go to this resistance level. Now, nobody knows what's going to happen. It could have easily broke through it and then found support. But we did get rejected here. And so this resistance is pretty strong. It's coming down. Do I think it's going to come all the way down here? Sure, why not? It's a nice level. We have a level right here. We have another level right here. So if it does come down, we're looking for support here. If it breaks through this, now the overall picture, the big picture, and we've talked about this also, the big picture is, what's going on here? Let's go to the daily. You know what? Let's go ahead. Can we? I don't want to delete everything. I have such an itch just to delete it all. But no, what we're gonna do is, and I like doing this. Well, let's just hide this and hide this. Let's see here. What else? Let's hide this. Let's make another folder for this. I got folders upon folders. Come on, Joe. Get out of here. Let's see here. What's that? Where's that one? Hide that. Okay. So let's start from scratch. Let's just look at this from scratch. And I like doing this, you know, maybe once or twice a week, sometimes once every other week. You know, it just depends. I'm going to double click the chart. That way we're only looking at the chart. And what we're doing is we're looking for zones. We're looking for support resistance areas. And I recommend doing this, you know, once a week, once every other week, just to kind of get a fresh look at the chart. And that way you don't have any bias or anything like that. So right now we just emptied everything out. Granted, we didn't delete it. We just emptied everything out. And now we're just looking. We're looking at support resistance. So right here, we do have a zone. We can call this a zone. So let's go from the very top to here. So this can be our resistance zone. So this is our resistance zone. Now it's entering. Well, it entered it and it said, nope, not going to do it. Coming back down. Now, normally I do the candle bodies, but today I said, you know what? Let me do the wick since it's right there. So I went ahead and going all the way to the top and then went to this candle body close, which it closes right here. Can y'all see that? It closed right there. Perfect. So this is where it's closing at. So this is our resistance zone, liquidity zone, whatever you want to call it. I just call it be careful, because if it goes into this area, we have a very high probability it's going to get rejected until it breaks above. And now this resistance zone now becomes support. And then now, if it does come back in, we have areas of support and more than likely go up. Now, people are calling for 100K by July. That is in about a month. Can it happen? 100 going up 30K in a month? Whew. That would be, what would that be? What would that look like? Let's just look. So from here to 100K, we're looking at around a 43% increase in just over a month. This is what people are calling for. Now they're saying that at the end of December, it should be maybe 120, 150 by the end of December. I believe they said 150. That's some big numbers, guys. That's some big numbers. Now just imagine, if that happens, it's going to happen. It's a matter of when. So let me rephrase that. When that happens, man, moon mission for these alts. Now, be prepared, because they will blow up. And then, of course, they're going to retrace 20, 30%, and then blow up again, retrace maybe 30, 35%, then blow up again. We're going to have really nice run-ups. Now, when this happens, when everything starts getting euphoric, just know that we're still expecting a pretty good pullback, an easy 35, between 25 and 35% for Bitcoin. Now, if it does pull back from this area, this is an area that we've been looking at. This is an area that we've been talking about. It's very, very small. People almost miss it. But it's this area right here. We've talked about this quite a bit, that this is the area to where if it does pull back, well, this is our nice little support zone. Let's make sure our magnet tool is on. And let's go from the wick to the body. And let's make sure this is green. And this is our nice little support zone. And it's tiny, but it is a level. So if we do get a pullback, now we have several levels here with support resistance. Several levels. And let's go ahead and mark those out just so we have them. It's a nice, fresh, clean chart. We have this level right here. We have also this level. Let's see if we can go a little bit lower, get more touches. I think this one looks better. And then we can use the wicks on this last one right here. So here we have all these zones. We have this resistance zone, and let's go ahead and mark these out. That way we can see them over here. We have this right here. We have this zone right here. Now we can see all of these numbers all right here. These are all our levels. Let's go and extend this just a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty good to me. Let's see here. Yes, indeed. Okay, this one snapped in place. Okay, that's pretty good. So these are our levels. Now, you can see what most people trade on are patterns. You can see that here, we talked about this long time ago before everybody else was calling it. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to say that. We called this early. We'll just say that. We called this early. So we had a shoulder, we had a head, we had a shoulder, we had our neckline, we had our measured move to right around here. Let me know if this sounds familiar. And sure enough, it came right to the measured move. And then, of course, it stopped. Now, just because it's a measured move, that doesn't mean it's going to go there. It could have easily found resistance here or resistance here and then break through the support and keep on coming down. And now what the pattern traders do is say, oh, well, that was a failed pattern. Now it's in this channel or this whatever. So that's what they always do. They always change their pattern. For us, we have support resistance. You know, it should go up to this resistance. And if it doesn't, well, then it just found support resistance somewhere else. So that's how I look at it. Now, if it does pull back, what I was getting to, if it does pull back, we're looking for about a 25 to 35% retrace, which would put it right around here. Now, this has been my thought process for a very, very long time. Matter of fact, this was my thought process back over here in December, where we were calling for a pullback to around the golden pocket area, which was around 32,000. Now, that did not happen. It continued going up and up, created this new area, which we were looking at right here, created this new area, and then it just boomed. Now, if it does pull back, here's our level. You know, and everybody's seeing this right now. Everybody, well, some people, you know, most people don't even see this. They're like, oh, it's going to 100,000, it's going to the moon. But you always have to have a plan A, plan B. And this is my plan B. I want it. Oh my gosh, I've been talking about this for so many months. I want it to come down to 52-ish area. Because if it does, then more than likely it'll get a nice support bounce, hopefully start coming up, and then this is when the alts are going to take off. Now, this is the exact same thing I was saying back over here, but this didn't happen. It just took off. So now if it does pull back, now this is the level we're looking at. Do I think it's going to come back down to 43? No. I would love for it to, but I don't think we're going to have that much of a pullback. I think the pullback that we'll get is around 25%-ish from where it's at. So just kind of give you a heads up. Let's see here. What else? What else can we see here? We do see a high. We see a lower high, and then slightly lower high. And that's it. That's all I see. So if we did a trend line, I mean, I don't like doing them like this. It's just ugly. That's gross. I can do it like this. We have 2 touches, candle wicks, 2 candle bodies, almost a wick, 2 other wicks, and then that's it. So for me personally, I would use this trend line. I don't like putting it way up here. For one, this is not a pivot. You know, it can easily keep on going up. But I don't want to use this because then there's only like 2 touches, maybe 3. I don't like that. All right, moving on. Let's go over here. Let's look at this one. Oh man, it's ugly. So we can do probably this. See, right now I'm kind of forcing it. So I'm just using the candle body closes. Oh, and we got a wick right there too. So a bonus. That's a bonus. So we do have this wick. We have 2 candle body closes, almost 2 wicks, and 2 candle body closes. So for me, this is a very nice trend line. You can call it a pattern. You know, we've been calling this a bull flag for an extended period of time. Do I think that this is a cup and handle? No, absolutely not. This is a very ugly cup and handle. Now, granted, with pattern traders, they squint their eyes, they kind of close one eye, they kind of, you know, tilt their head a little bit to kind of get the pattern. It's in relationship to the size. Look at how big, look how large this bowl is. In order for this to be a handle, in my opinion, this is what we would need to see. You see how the difference in size? This size is in relationship to the size of the cup. You can't have a big old cup and then a teeny itty bitty, you know, handle. Like how are you gonna drink? Like with your pinky and just no. Like no. So take that off. Now we are saying that this, you know, people are seeing this as a bull flag. If it breaks out, you know, of course, our measured move, let's go and do our measured move again. Doesn't mean that's going to happen. Now we can do a conservative measured move, which will be from here to here, which will put it at about right here, around 90. Or we can do an aggressive, the very, very bottom, all the way up to the very top. And then now we're looking at 104. So we've kind of done this several weeks, I think way back over here when this was just starting out. But now we have more price action to show us that this is what pattern traders are looking at. This is what they're looking at right here. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. Now, does it mean that it's going to go straight up? No, sure doesn't. Because what could happen, does this, does this, does this, does this, does this, does this, retrace a little bit, come back up, and eventually, the more time that passes, it hits our target. The more times that passes, it hits our target. So just kind of give you a heads up, you know, if you're in the trade long enough, just give it time, especially in the market, you know, we're so early, it's going to hit these targets. Now, does that mean that it's not coming down? No, it could do a bull trap, come back into the pattern, bounce off of support here, do this number, which this is what I really, really want. Man, I'm outside every single night looking for a shooting star, trying to make a wish. And that's what I want, because this will give the alts nice run up once this happens. Boom, to the moon. Get your spacesuits ready. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? We do have an hour of mentorship for you. We go over Bitcoin first, then we go over any charts that you're looking at. If there are no charts that you're looking at, I'll go over some of my charts that we've done previously on YouTube. And then, man, these YouTube coins are doing really well. You know, y'all guys are picking some nice charts. Now, of course, for the group, we only have, you know, 3 charts right now. We have 3 active trades that we posted today. I believe 3 yesterday too. And I think 1 or 2, oh no, none the day before. I don't believe so. So right now, you know, we're just looking out for coins. Now, I do have, man, I think I have like 7 that I'm watching very, very closely. And then sure enough, once the new day starts, I'll check them again to see if in fact they're ready for us to enter. So give you a heads up. I have like 7. I have 7 ready. Can you shark PEPE, please? Yes, definitely. Definitely. We're going to look at that. Where is my thing? How come it's not showing up? There it is. Can you shark PEPE? Yes, definitely. So let's go and do that. Let's go YouTube. And man, lots of coins, but you couldn't see them because my big old head's in the way. Let's see. PEPE USDT. MEXC. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this. JCar says Trump coin MAGA, and I think that's on MEXC. All right, so this one has, man, this one took off on us. It stopped us out right here, and then we were already in other coins, so I didn't post this one, and it's pumping. It's doing really nice. So let's zoom out. Let's look on the daily time frame, and let's just examine. Oh my gosh, this crap is on here. Get out of here, crapperoonie. I don't want no MACD and signal line. I'm better than that. No, I'm playing. I don't like it just because it's too much noise. I'm an old man. I don't like noise. Jeez, we were looking at way over here too, and you're gonna see this a lot, guys. Look at this. We've been talking about PEPE since over here, and now it's up, 75 million quadrillion %. But man, everybody can do that. We've been talking about PEPE forever too. We've been talking about render forever. We've been talking about, all these coins forever. But they're going to do that. Watch. Well, yeah, we're talking about right here. And look, if you would have blah, blah, and this and that. But they don't tell you to hold it. They don't tell you to not sell it. They don't tell you to move up your stop loss. They don't tell you anything. Oh, we were talking about it back over here. Yeah, so was everybody else. I digress. All right, moving on. Let's just delete this. Delete. Yes, delete, and delete. Okay, so we're looking at this. We use this fib pool. You know what? Let's go ahead and use the fib extension. Now that we have more data. So let's go to the fib extension. Make sure our magnet tool is on. Let's go from the swing. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's go from the swing low to the swing high to the swing low before it started its move up. And very, very nice. All right. So let's go ahead and do, let's leave this on. Let's do our, no, we don't even need this. We don't need that. So we have our level right here. We'll put a level on the 4-hour time frame. We'll do a level right here. Do a level right here. And let's go to, so let's take this off. We don't need this anymore. Take that off. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. And we do have a pivot right here. Man, this stuff looks so great. So look at that. So this would have been the breakout pivot that we would have been looking for. So right now, did you miss a lot of the move? Nope. Matter of fact, right now is the perfect time to enter, in my opinion. None of this is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. So for this one, I would do an entry here. What's my stop loss? We can do 14%. We can do 14% for our stop loss. For our target. Now we're not going 100% of our entry right now, just in case it goes lower. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. Not too shabby. Let's put this as our target. And then let's do another one. Give you another target. About 50%. And then same thing on this one. Let's go ahead and put this as a target. Let's kind of shrink this a little bit just so we can have everything on this chart. Let's move this over a little bit. Okay. And now let's just look fancy with it. Let's just kind of get fancy. So you got that. Make sure it looks good. 10,699. Okay. Now let's do this next one. 8.3. Good Lord, I'm off. Copy. Paste. Target. Then let's do this one here. And did I get it? Nope. Copy. Come back up to this one. Paste. Boom. Bingo and a bango. There you go. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. See, Road Dog says, the TA is great, and the TradingView Alpha and Tips is ice cream and cherry on top, in my opinion. Man, Road Dog, you're the best. You're the best, Road Dog. You are the best. Let's see here. So I like it. I don't see any divergence. We have increasing volume, which is good. This kind of just started. Oh no, we have decreased. We only have 30 minutes left. The volume decreased. Uh-oh, guys. What does this mean? Well, it depends if you've watched my video on volume. Let volume be your guide. Watch that video, guys. I have a video on volume. And am I going to pull it up? Yes, I sure am. So let's go here. Let's go to this. Let's go to this. Let's go to videos. And where's the clown? This one. If your mentor says this, watch this before your next trade using volume. Strong recommend this, guys. It's 21 minutes. Oh no, that's so much time, Joe. Invest in yourself, whether it's monetary with money, you know, paying for a mentor, joining a group, or and invest in your time. Invest in your time, guys. Like, treat this as if it's a final exam and everything depends on it. You're going to make so much more money by watching these videos than other people who's like, 20 minutes. I'd rather watch a show or whatever. Like, I'm giving you actual tips and tricks based off of real trading, not stuff that I regurgitated from a website. Now, granted, at the beginning of this video, I show you what websites say, and then I show you how to actually use that information in real time. So very important. Watch this video, guys. And if you've already watched it, watch it again. Take notes. Take notes. All right, moving on. Okay, so this is calling for divergence. Uh-oh. To summarize that video, if more people see this, just like us right now, man, it's great. Got 30 minutes left for the 4-hour candle. Is doing really nice. What I would do personally, even though we're supposed to wait 30 minutes, you know, make sure it doesn't close underneath it. We have a very strong possibility that it's going to close above it. Now, granted, would I recommend doing this on a regular basis? No, I'd recommend waiting 30 minutes. So in my opinion, it's safer to wait 30 minutes to make sure that it closes above it, because it can easily dump. If it dumps, I, of course, don't enter it because it's underneath this area. However, if it closes above it, then yes, enter it. But for me personally, let's say I'm really busy. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to enter it because I'm not entering 100%. I'm entering only 50% of my investment. So if I do get stopped out, I'm only losing 14% of 50% of my investment. Now, with that being said, what do I think might happen? Price action may come down here, find support right here, may come down. If it doesn't find support here, maybe a wick, come down here, and then come up. Now what you do is you see this as its previous, most recent high, the area it needs to break out of to maintain the bullishness, and you add to your entry. Bingo and a bango. Nice and easy. That's it. Right there. Boom. There's your setup. All right. Let's see here. Blackish Adventure says, Road Dog. What's up, buddy? What is up? Let's see here. Blackish says, learning. Awesome, man. Appreciate you. Good stuff. See, Road Dog says, I heard a new one. Let small time frames be your guide. Shaking my head. Yeah, small time frames, man. And of course, smaller time frames, you can enter the move faster, which is good. Now, there's always a pro and a con to everything. There's always a plus and a minus. So if you enter on smaller time frames, that's good because you enter sooner, which could potentially increase your gains. However, because you're entering sooner, you have a very, very high likelihood of getting stopped out, getting fake outs. Now, if you trade on the higher time frame, well, granted, now you're entering a little bit later, so you're reducing the amount of profit, potential profit. However, you're increasing the chance of not getting stopped out, continuing a very successful trade. So I don't know about you, but for me, I would rather play it safe and get constant gains than trying to risk it and trying to get in real quick so I can make an extra 10, 20%, as opposed to playing it safe. And now I'm not getting stopped out nearly as much. Will I still get stopped out? Yes, of course. Why? Why, Joe? You have this magic potion. Why would you get stopped out? Because we're trading against people. Plain and simple. We're trading against people. People are emotional. People FOMO. People fear of missing out. People see Bitcoin coming down and they start freaking out. They're like, oh no, the sky's falling. Let me sell everything. And then they are the reason that the coin drops. Because more and more and more people do that, then they cause the coin to fall. So to give you a heads up. All right, moving on. I'm moving on. Let's see here. Oh, let's look at MAGA. MAGA. So let's do this over here. Do a plus. Let's go to our YouTube charts. Let's go to MAGA USDT. This is on MEXC. We have our alert still right here, right at, let's go ahead and label this so y'all can see it. That is our alert. Let's change this to our alert color. Now let's kind of zoom out, back up. Let's see what's going on. Okay. 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 So right now what I'm doing with my eyeballs, looking to the left, looking to the right, looking to the left, looking to the right. What I'm doing right now is I'm looking for all the support resistance levels that I can find. Now, you have resistance right here, you have resistance right here, you have resistance right here. You have a lot of sell pressure. Once it comes into this area, there's a lot of sell pressure driving it down. So what I would do, what is the price range tool between here and here? 15%. Okay, so let's do it like this. That way it's not such a large area. Let's go from here to here, and we will make this our resistance zone. Let's go and put this to the front. Move that to the front. And let's extend this a little bit. So you can see that right here we have a liquidity zone, sell pressure, whatever you want to call it. I just call it, watch out, because if it comes up to this area, you have a very high possibility that's going to come down. So one of the things of getting alerted here, now I do set off some alerts lower than different areas, and that way I can get notified, and that way I'm aware of it. And that's the reason I'm aware of 7 tokens that I'm looking at very, very closely to see if we're going to enter it, and that's going to be for tomorrow's charts. So right now, once it comes up here, I get alerted. Okay, cool. Let me see what's going to happen. Let me now put my alert above here, which my alert, I do it above this wick. I can keep on going up and up and up because then I will never enter the trade. But we can do another alert up here. So that now, once it breaks this, we're alerted. Okay, we need to look at this coin, see how it's acting, and then more than likely our next alert, more than likely will enter, because now this will become support. So what might happen, no glitches. What might happen is this. So let's go ahead and draw this out. Okay, let me look at this. Price went up, down, up a little bit higher, down, nice support, broke this support. So let's go ahead and draw this. Let's do this too. So this is a key level right here. I don't know if y'all see that. It bounced, came up, bounced again, came up, broke through it, tried to fight, couldn't do it, tried to fight, barely, and I think of this like a swimmer, you know, like the breaststroke. You're barely getting air, and you're coming back down, and you're getting nice air, and you're coming back down, and now you're getting nice air, and hopefully you can stay above. So that's how I look at that. I have a lot of analogies for like the price action and how I see different things. And this right here is like going above the water, come back in. And going above the, like you're fighting, like you're desperately fighting to get more air. And now you got a nice breath of air, and then now again. And here we have this resistance right here. So it needs to break this level. Let's see here. So what I see it, man, I really do. I see it coming down, coming up. Man, I really hope it can break this level, but it might come down again and then do this. This is my plan A. So this is my plan A. Plan B would be from here, comes up here, then here's our resistance, comes back down to our support, which is this area right here, comes up, breaks through this, more than likely does a wick, like all these other wicks did. It comes right back down, hopefully finds support, maybe another wick. You know, by now our alert went off, and now we're looking at, oh, it's got a wick. Okay, it's probably going to come down, but it doesn't. It goes up again, does another wick, and now it starts gaining strength. Now, do I think this coin's going to do well? Yes. Why? Because it's a meme coin, and it's a Donald Trump coin, and Donald Trump's going to win. So with that being said, this coin's going to take off. There's also another coin. I haven't entered it. It's on TON. It's called Tonald instead of Donald, but with a T, Tonald. Right now, it's not looking too great. I've been looking at it for the past several weeks. Not looking too great. But if you want to check it out, check it out. It's called Tonald with a T. It's on TRON network. Moving on. And then, of course, once it does this, we get alerted. By that time, hopefully we can see that it's found support here, and we enter the trade. This is my B. And that looks like a 3. So that's my B. So this is what I think is going to happen. All right, moving on. Yes, guys, definitely smash the like, guys, please, and thank you very much. Let's see. Jono says, what would the market cap of Bitcoin be if we got up to 100K? I don't know. Let's do some math. I'm not a good math person. Math right now, what are we at? What's the market cap on Bitcoin? Let's go to where I'm at. So who can do math? I can't do math. Right now, the market. So 50. So that'd be 3, maybe like 3.5 trillion. Let me know if I'm close. I'm horrible at math. Yeah, 3.4, 3.5. Let me know if I'm close. That's a lot. That's a whole bunch. It goes to 100. Yeah. Let me know if I'm close, guys. I'm horrible at math. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Oh, could y'all even see that? I think y'all could. Let me just make sure. Yeah, y'all can see that. Okay. Let's see here. Going down the chat. Let's see here. We got a man. Was I with that off? I'm thinking 3.4, 3.5. We have 1.97. We have 2. So I was way off. Yeah, I'm not good at math. I just know how to make money. And just know how to set targets and stop losses. That's it. All right. Blackish Adventure says, I say blackish all the time. Sorry, man. Brackish Adventure. So I do apologize. Got into ONDO at 95. Was it a bad idea? Well, let's check it out. It depends on your thought process. Is this an investment or is this a trade? If it's an investment, it's never a bad idea. You want it to go lower. If it's a trade, whoa, I don't know. Well, let's see. At 95, okay, you're not down that much. And it's going up too. Here was our alert to enter the trade. Here you would have entered the trade. So, JR says, that's still math, Joe. That other one was hard math. It had a lot of commas in there. It's like, what is that? Like 100? Is that the thousands place? What are we at? I don't even know. Man, can you imagine if you just had a portion of that? A small portion? Like, I don't even care, like just a small portion. Anyway, so we were talking about here, you know, here's our alert. We set our alert, nothing but wicks. Let's check out this. Nothing but wicks. So it did not close above this level. And this is what I always teach, guys. This is what I always teach. It has to cross above this level and the candle must close. Now, granted, we had one here, but it's a sliver. It's a sliver. No, you don't want this. Another sliver. And you have a wick. No, that says that it could come down. Could it go up? Sure. Joe, you're saying it could go down because you see it. No, I say this all the time. Just because you have a wick, selling pressure, that does not mean it's going to go down. You have a higher likelihood that it might go down. But if you backtest this, you can see that sometimes there are wicks, long selling pressure, and it goes up. Just backtest it. You'll see it. All right, moving on. Let's see here. So no to this one because it might come down. And sure enough, it did. Then here, nope, it didn't close above. Oh, wait, 4-hour time frame. That changes everything. I enter the trade. See how that changed everything? I turned the 4-hour. Candle body close. Nice candle body. Nice candle body. This one for sure, I would have entered. I would have entered right here. And then right away, I'm at a loss. Would I have gotten stopped out? I'm going to say 10-15%. I would, oh, heck yeah. Shoot, man, I got stopped out right away. I would do it underneath here, 11%. I was going to try to do it under here, but that's way too much. 22%. It would have been safer, but I would have been stopped out. So I would have lost 12% of my 50%. So that wasn't much. I mean, I could have done it down here, but at this time, the market's not great. I don't know if it's going to just dump. So I'm just trying to be cautious. I stopped out. I get stopped out right here. Boom. Set my alert again. But now I set my alert above this current previous high. And that's exactly what we did on Jupiter. You know, this is exactly what happened to Jupiter, where we barely got stopped out and it started going up again. But we moved up our alert above its most recent high, because now this is our level of resistance that we need to break. And then sure enough, for Jupiter, it came up, did a lower high, and continued coming lower. So we're not in the trade, and we're not wasting our time, energy, efforts, anything, because now we have our alert, and now we're just waiting. So here's where I would put the alert. Came down, we're not even looking at it. Boom, alert goes off. And I needed to close. Okay, so now this is not the area I need to close anymore. Now I need to close above this area. Does it close above this area? Yes, it does. I closed above it. It's kind of tiny. Plus we had this run up. More than likely it's going to come down. So once again, guys, what I do on this channel is I give you the thought process as if we were actually in the trade. I don't say, oh yeah, I didn't trade because I see that it went up. Everybody else does that. There's a select few that don't, but everybody else does that. Oh yeah, definitely I'd get in because, no. You know why? Because of this. How much did it run up? 30%? Are you serious right now? Would I enter right now? No, I sure wouldn't. I would wait one more candle, maybe even 2, maybe even 3 candles to see if it's going to maintain this. I would wait at least 2 candles. Normally, I would enter on this candle, add on the next candle, you know, just because this is the retest, my definition. But because of this run up, I am very positive. There's a very high probability It's going to come down, more than likely bounce here, maybe even lose this, come right here, bounce, and then now we try it again. However, that didn't happen. It went this candle, not entry. It's going to come down. Really high probability it's going to come down to at least this area. Next candle. Maybe this candle. Okay, now because we have more candles showing support, now it's kind of good to enter because it didn't dump. It didn't come back down. So now I'm thinking, all right, sure, we'll enter. We'll enter on the next candle because even though I can see what happened, I act like I don't. So I don't cheat myself. And so when you're doing this, do the same thing. You know, don't cheat yourself. What would you do in that moment? Oh man, like I want to enter. We have this candle did really well. Then we have this candle, and this candle. So we have 12 plus hours above this. I should enter. This is my thought process. I should enter. I'm going to wait one more candle. What happens? Okay. So now we don't have it didn't come down here and get bought up again. So now we have buy pressure, buy pressure, buy pressure. Even though we have sell pressure, we have buy pressure, buy pressure, buy pressure. I'm in. I'm in the trade now. Now I'm in. It's my blue because I enter. Now I'm in. And then now let's cancel this. So yes. I entered right here. What happened? Went up into our resistance zone. Came down. Not a problem. Not a problem. I wanted to come. Oh, okay. Hold on. Before I say I wanted to come down. How much? Okay. I would do it. And I can't keep on going lower. For me personally, I like doing 10, 15%. Granted, I only entered 50% here because I have a pretty good chance it's going to come down. I'm still thinking that. But it didn't. It went straight up. Put a stop loss. So I would not have known this. Would have only known for here. Yeah, I'd do 15% here. So it's underneath these wicks. Hopefully it bounces here. And then of course it went up. And then it came right back down. Boom. Came up right at this resistance level. It needs to break this level again. Came down even further. Now it created a high and a lower high. Getting worried. Might come down to where I thought it was going to come down to. Now it's bouncing. How do I know it's a bounce? Because we have multiple candles that didn't cross this level. Candle body close. So now it's coming up and up. Now it created a higher high than this one, which is good, but the overall picture, it's still a lower high than this one. Now it's coming down. Lots of sell pressure. So we have 10 minutes in this 4-hour candle. More than likely it's going to come down. If it breaks this level, not looking good. So what I would do now, knowing this, is not looking good. So what I would do, I have a lot of levels here. So what I would do, this is my level. So let's make this one white. And let's go just underneath the candle body closes, right where these two wicks are at. And I would actually move up my stop loss to around 9%. That's where I move my stop loss. Because I have a feeling that if the price action does continue coming down, break this level, we might do another lower high, do this, maybe another lower high, then finally come back here to maybe start finding support. And instead of waiting all this time, I get stopped out, no problems. It's, 9%. Would I have entered again? Yes, I would have entered again. So this is the area that I would have entered. So even though I know what happened, like I'm showing you everything I would have done in the trade. Now, it broke this high, and because it broke this high, next candle is right here. Even though it's red and there's a wick, there's buying pressure, I'm entering right here. So I'm in this trade 100%. I'm in this trade 100%, and now it's coming down. And this is how you don't cheat yourself. This is how I would have traded this chart. And there's a very high possibility that I'm going to lose. And it's okay. It's okay. Now, what we need to happen, because we don't know what's going to happen, what we need to happen is for the price to come up, more than likely get rejected at the same level, come back down, hopefully find support right in this area where it's found support before, and then finally break this level that it had problems with before, come up here to the resistance, come back down, now finding this as support before moon mission. Moon mission. So this is my thought process on ONDO right now. I'm not looking too hot. I would move up my stop loss. I lose 9%, I lose 9%. Whatever. Because it's better than holding it when I can be in another coin. And hopefully making money as opposed to waiting for this. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. Let me know in the chat if you like the thought process with the one. If you're watching this on the replay, do a #1. If you like the thought process of the actual being in the trade at that moment versus what everybody else does, and they show you after the fact. Oh yeah, you know, here you have, and they're looking. Oh, you can see the volume. I started doing this, and so like I wouldn't have entered because they know it went down, or they know it went up, and they're, oh yeah, definitely. Let me look. Yes. So the RSI is cooled off and blah blah, or we have some bullish divergence, or because we did this you know, volume high area and low volume node, and you know, point of control was right here. Get out of here, man. Support resistance. That's it. So give you a heads up. But this is what I do, guys. I show you how to actually trade. I don't regurgitate stuff from a website. And on this particular trade, we might get stopped out. And it happens. Losing is part of the game. We don't want to, you know. We want to cross our arms and, you know, kick the dirt and, you know, huff and puff and, you know, no. But we get lined up again to get called and get picked for a team, and we play again. That's what we do. All right, good stuff. Good stuff, guys. Appreciate you for being here. God, Lord, man, time's already up. Well, I think this was a good training. I think this is a good learning. And this is what we do every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do thank you guys very much. And of course, if you do have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. This is my Telegram. These are all my links, but here it has my Telegram. You can reach out to me. And of course, if you want to join the VIP, I definitely recommend doing that. You can pay with either crypto, send me a Telegram message for that, or you can pay with Patreon. So here's my Patreon. You can do that. Now, if you want to pay for the year, just let me know and I'll tell you the price on that too. You save money. All right, that's all I got. I do thank you guys. Once again, I show you how to trade realistically. I show you in the moment of the trade. I show you what I would do regardless of what I see, what happened. Because I know if I lie to myself, when it comes to the actual trade, I'm just hurting myself. All right, guys, so I do thank you. And with that being said, right now it's 4 o'clock. Going to be 4 o'clock Eastern time. Not sure what time it is your time, but it is always time to make this money. And we're going to make it, guys. We're going to make so much money. It's going to be insane. Just watch, guys. Just watch. You know, we might have a little bit more sideways action. And then when it happens, man, you're going to be so happy that you know how to trade. You know how other people are trading. You know what other people are looking at. And we can get in, we can get out. Or if it's an investment, we can get in. When it pulls back, we can add to our entries. And we're going to be finding some really nice coins, guys. Once again, I do thank you. here for the awkward moment of the looking down parts. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Thank you guys so much. My name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition. Once again, if you don't have money for the membership, not a problem. I show you how to do everything for free. If you do have money, stop messing around. Get in the VIP. All right, guys. That's all I got. I do thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Take care. Thank you, guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Lenny Kid says, I was here from the start. Great live. Caught it. Awesome, man. You missed a few. Oh, man, definitely. And watch all the replays. Watch the replays. Leave comments. All that fun stuff. Learn a lot of stuff here. You really do. Peter, thank you so much, man, for being here. Appreciate you. We got Tug in the house. We got Mark. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you. We got Brackish. What's up, Brackish Adventures? Appreciate you, man. Crypto 420. What's up, guys? Jack R, thank you so much for being here. We got Mark Truth. Thank you, man, for being here so much. We got Road Dog in the house. What is up, Road Dog? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Let's see. I do want to thank everybody. We got Tallest in the house. Tallest in the house. Of course, we got Jono in the house. Thank you, man. Thanks for all the love and support, guys. You guys are great. Thank you so much for all the support y'all are doing on the TikToks, on the Twitter, on the YouTube. Like, all the engagement you do, it really helps out the channel. Like, it shows it to other people who would not have even come across me. So I just want to thank you. Thank you, Margaret. Appreciate you for being here. And thank you for all the love and support. I greatly appreciate it. Maestro, can you play some music? Let these people get on with their day. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the VIP. Take care. 3, 2, 1. Jam out for about 10 seconds.